Greetings to those people who are watching this video. So, I am going to introduce you regarding with the topic of designing qualitative research in disciplinary fields. But before we proceed on that, our objective in this discussion is to know and to have a deep insights of the value or the importance of qualitative research in disciplinary fields. Now, to begin with, let us answer the question of what is qualitative research. Now, qualitative research focuses on collecting non-numerical data. So, meaning, ang qualitative research daw is nag-focus siya sa pag-collect ato mga non-numerical data or datas that are not or that datas that cannot be measured by numbers, such as our opinions, our perspective, or experiences. So those are non-numerical data and cannot be measured by numbers. So that is the time where we use qualitative research. Now, it is valuable across various disciplinary fields by providing deep insights into complex phenomena and human behaviors, allowing researchers to understand why and how behind observed patterns rather than just what is happening. It's particularly useful when studying subjective experiences, social interactions, and cultural nuances. So that is qualitative research. Now, what is the use of qualitative research in various disciplinary fields? Now, let's say for example the social sciences, specifically on sociology, anthropology, and psychology. Now, understanding social issue. This is under the field of sociology because we are trying to understand the social issue, the issues or in the society. So, by the help of qualitative research, it explores the lived experiences of marginalized groups, investigate community dynamics, what is the development or the changes in the community. So that is community dynamics, and analyze the impact of social policies through in-depth interviews and participant observation. So that is the use of qualitative research in that specific field, which is in sociology, which is we are trying to understand the social issues. Now, tungo naman tayo sa psychology. We are trying to explore the attitudes and beliefs. Now, by the help of qualitative research in that particular or that specific field, which is the psychology, or we are trying to explore the attitudes and the belief of people. Now, it helps us to gain insights into people's perceptions of social phenomena, such as attitude towards gender roles or racial stereotypes through focus groups or individual interview or one-on-one interview, or let's say IDI or in-depth discussion, in-depth interviews. Now, tungo naman tayo sa healthcare or the field of medicine. Now, patients' experiences. Dito magagamit pa rin natin ang qualitative research because experiences, as I've mentioned recently, experiences is a non-numerical data which cannot be measured through numbers. So, patients' experiences, we are trying to explore the impact of illness on patients' lives, their perceptions of treatments, and their coping mechanism through qualitative interviews. So doon, magagamit pa rin natin yung qualitative research. And then sa mga healthcare policy analysis. By the use or by the help of qualitative research, we can understand how healthcare policies affect patients' behavior and healthcare access through focus groups and interviews with stakeholders. So now, since we already understand the importance or how to use the qualitative research in various disciplinary fields, now let us proceed on discussing the key steps of designing qualitative research in disciplinary fields. Now, the first step is that you need to define the research question, aligning with your chosen field. Clearly articulate a research question that is relevant and meaningful with the specific disciplinary context. Like in education, exploring students' learning experiences. What are the experiences of students in school or in their learning? Now, in healthcare, understanding patients' perspectives on treatment. So, yun. And then sa second step to design a qualitative research in disciplinary field is you need to select appropriate qualitative methods such as interviews, semi-structured or open-ended interviews allow for rich, detailed responses from participants, or observations. When you are trying to observe someone, participant observation involve actively engaging with a setting to observe behaviors. Para ma-observe nimo ang behaviors nila, their interaction in their natural context. And focus group or FGD or focus group discussion. Facilitate group discussions to explore shared perspectives and dynamics. So you are trying to like in focus group discussion, you are like parang magtitipon-tipon kayo to explore your shared experiences. And now sa document analysis, examining written document like reports, letters, themes, and patterns. So that is the second step, which is you need to select appropriate qualitative methods based on your like chosen field. Or now dito naman tayo sa third step, which is we need to consider disciplinary context. If our qualitative research focuses in the field of social sciences, then we need to focus on social interactions, cultural norms, and power dynamics, utilizing yung ethnography or grounded theory. So, yon. And kung sa field of medicine naman or in healthcare, we are trying to explore the experiences of patients, the treatments, and then we use case study. So at dito naman sa field of education, by using qualitative research, then we are examining teaching practices, students' learning processes, or the teachers and students interaction. So yun yung third step. We need to consider disciplinary context. If we are trying to if our field is under this, then we need to focus on this particular social science field. If we are, for example, if yung field natin is under social sciences, then sa social sciences lang tayo magfo-focus and not on the other fields such as mga natural sciences or ganyan. So, sa fourth step naman tayo, which is sampling strategy. Using sampling strategies. Like, andito yung mga different mga sampling methods like theoretical sampling, snowball sampling, or purposive sampling. Because you're selecting a participant because they have purpose on your research. So, yun yung the fourth step of designing qualitative research in disciplinary field. Now, sa fifth naman is yung data collection and analysis. That is a fifth step in designing qualitative research, which is andito yung how do you collect the data, like transcription, or what instrument you are using when collecting the data or the response of the participants, or nandito rin yung tinatawag natin na ethical consideration, which is we need to follow the ethical guideline or what is right or kanang appropriate.
So hello everyone, so I'm the second reporter of this group, so arat na. Now, let's proceed to research in education and educational research. The author distinguished between research in education, primarily ascertaining, and educational research, primarily transformative, highlighting the distinction in qualitative research design in education, but also suggesting potential complementarity. Now, the two purpose patterns differ in their main aims, methodologies, and expected result. The first pattern, research in education, is characterized by its weak epistemological structure, which often draws models and pedagogics from other human sciences like experimental psychology and sociology. This weakness is further exacerbated by a practical nature and intrinsic normativity of the discipline. So the second pattern is about educational research aimed to enhance knowledge of educational phenomena and produce change in practices and policies by bridging the gap between researchers and practitioners. It investigates practical problem and involve educator influencing practices and emancipating participants. This research become a heuristic process and a social action. So overall, action research design are systematic procedure used by practitioners to collect data on improvement and promote change in individual involved, making them agents of change in their educational settings, aiming to solve local problem. So the second study, so educational study as practical research. So educational studies as practical research in educational is primarily practical and change driven, necessitating systematic exploration of practice. However, EBE narrows its scope by ignoring other perspectives that could highlight crucial aspects of educational practice. Dewey 1929 book question whether education can be considered as science, but educations like other practical discipline like engineering or medicine can be viewed as an art despite its scientific nature. So, Dewey emphasized the circularity between theory and practice in education as a rigorous science. Qualitative design, particular grounded theory, play a crucial role in abstraction from data and conceptualization. This design produces meaningful, applicable outcome by conceptualizing process and produce meaningful outcome. Even despite this descriptive qualitative research design produce conceptualization as the aim to produce results that make sense beyond the context in which they were generated. In summary, the practical value of research result in education is not solely due to a researcher's sensitivity or ethical consideration, but rather a fundamental aspect of education as a science, rooted in practice and providing meaningful outcome. Now, the third topic, action research education. So, action research in education is a research approach that aims to transform context, makes decisions, and involve practitioners. There are several action research journals such as Asian Education, Action Research Journal, Canadian Journal of Action Research, and Action Research Education. Now, action research is a broader research style that encompasses various methodologies offering a qualitative design suitable for education. It aims to find solution or to practice problem, has no preset methodological approach, and feature analysis action circularity. It involves collaboration between researchers and the community. Researched include educator, school heads, administrator, and stakeholder. Action research is also emphasized emancipation, empowerment, and training of actors. It is a recursive process of research and action development, which transformative outcome aiming to change initial practical problems is always involved a conscious and explicit political dimension. So overall, collaboration and participation in qualitative research design are possible when the research participants are not seen as a pollution of the settings and the questions of bias and reframed action research and participatory approach acknowledge and empower participants through active cooperation, avoiding the Guinea pig syndrome in social and medical research, which view subjects as passive data providers. The author presents a 3-year qualitative research design that combines critical ethnography and action research-oriented methods in education. This approach aims to produce change in practice and inform local policy, illustrating the difference between the two research patterns and their complementarity. And that's all. Thank you.